Service, right?
All you have to do is point.
Well then, take it all. That's amazing.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Welcome back to our conversation with Senate President Karen Spilka. And Madam President, when this whole nightmare began, you and other state leaders were very, very concerned about cratering revenues, the economy contracting, what that would mean to the budget, what it would mean to our economic future. Well, here we are a year later, and we're not out of the woods yet, but all the signs have turned, many of them have turned positive. A much better than expected tax collections. Stock market through the roof, which bodes well for capital gains revenue. That's a big source of our revenue in this state. And an economic help from the feds appears to be coming. An economic boom is expected once the vaccinations become more widespread. Does that mean we won't be needing to look for new broad-based taxes to help pay for our budget?
Well, at this point, I am not planning on anything like that. I decided last year, too, not to raise taxes. I don't think it's helpful to raise broad-based taxes in a pandemic, particularly when unemployment is higher. And last year, we had one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. So again, we have to see how the year progresses, and knock on wood, I hope it comes to fruition, the scenario that you just laid out. There are a lot of moving parts. The budget process is underway. We are seeing even better revenues. We increased our projections. We're seeing revenues even surpassing those projections. But that is also intentional. I know the legislature has worked hard over the last decade and more to make sure that our economy was diversified and that it could hopefully weather some of the tough times during a recession, like we had a harder time in 08 to 10. The federal government is working on another new stimulus package. The state would really benefit from that. I think as of now, money would flow to both state and local governments, education at all levels, public safety, and more. So there is some promising news, and I'm proud of the way the Senate and we in the legislature have worked in doing our budget. We waited last year to see what would happen when other states were doing their budget in the spring. We waited till the fall, and there was wisdom in waiting. We did not have to make any cuts. In fact, we were able to give increases to the real hard issues of food security, housing, mental health. We know the pandemic, it's always an issue. The pandemic has made it even worse, and public safety and more.
One last thing before our time is up here. Hardly a week goes by that I don't get an email or a tweet from someone saying, hey, other states in New England have legalized sports gambling. Just about half the states in the country do now. When are we getting it here? Am I going to be able to bet on the Pats come this fall? Well, the word is you're not a big fan of that. Is that so, and why?
Well, my focus has been on the pandemic, the health aspects, and protecting our residents and the economic fallout from the pandemic. That has been my focus the last year. I know, obviously, this issue is of interest to some residents across the Commonwealth and some of the senators. While you're right, I'm not a big gambler. I'm not a big person in favor of gambling. I did not vote for the casino gambling bill, even though I was one of two senators that developed that bill. The bill that we ultimately passed is now a model for other states across the country on casinos. And my hope is if we do go down the path of sports betting, that our bill would also serve as a national leader for this issue. So, we'll wait and see. The bills are being distributed to the committees right now, and we will hopefully vet it and have some debate and discussion.
Not a top priority for you, I'm hearing. Correct?
The pandemic is the top priority right now.
Got it. Senate President Spilka, thank you for your time. Please come again soon. Much, much more for us to discuss.
Thank you. I look forward to it, John.